gonna cut the notch. Hey, hold on. Let me put it in first. Let me some more slack. Okay. Hey, you just put it in there in the device, no wraps. But it's a lot of friction already up here. But just let it go as fast, as quick as you can. You got it. Tell me when you're ready. Let's go. I got it up here, Vic. Just let it go. I got it. All you got. Hey, go cut that.
A way of announcement, guys. The fence was okay. I repeat, the fence was okay. Nah, just playing, guys. But literally, when you are topping a tree like this, again, the same advice: climb higher when in doubt, or when in doubt, climb higher. And also, you gotta kind of play with the lean sometimes. Now, this tree was basically leaning out there to the right, a little bit, almost like to the middle of the yard, like about where Victor just walked from. But I had to play with the lean a little bit to kind of, angle that notch just a little to the left, so I can get it to kind of just go over, pull over a little bit, just enough
Hey,
to clear where I wanted it to
take my
clear.
rope.
I figured it'd be alright as far as
Take my
size
rope
wise, but I
down
just
behind me,
barely
Victor.
got to squeeze in there.
Take it back this
But
way.
at any rate, or at
Well,
any
we blow
rate,
everything out that way.
that's one thing you got
Or
to
can you run
contemplate,
it
because
on
what
down?
happens is if I would have put
Yeah,
it too
we
far
run
to the
those.
left hand side, when you go to cut into your back side, and that's without some guys pulling, or without a not what is it called, wedge up there in the tree with you, your blade is going to get pinched, or your bar and chain is going to get pinched, because all the weight that's shifting to the right side when you want that piece to go left, it's just going to collapse that notch backwards, or collapse your back
Let's
cut
go with those nubs.
backwards. All the weight is going to shift that right side, and if you cut through too much, you're going to lose that top, and it's going to fall pretty much all the way right, pretty much the way it wanted to, which would have probably been about dead center on that fence, lined up with that tree. And I just got to pull just a little bit, and then you can
Okay.
kind of see in the picture how it just turns slightly, not a whole lot, but just enough to clear that fence. But again, you just have to be careful with that, guys, when you are when you're topping trees like this.
Hey, y'all just go ahead and start getting everything up. Just go ahead and start getting everything up, getting it ready, packed up, and blow off his driveway, because I'm going to have to pull the truck up so it can, you ain't got to do nothing major. Just get all the stuff put up and blow off the driveway. Hey, the rakes and stuff you can leave. There's some, I mean, because we, anything like that, the wheelbarrow, just take the chainsaws and the ropes and stuff like that. Because we coming back in the morning. Okay, headache.
I honestly didn't see it until I was editing the video. But if you go back and you look real close, a piece of shrapnel or just a limb or a stick or something, whenever that big piece hit, it shot it across the neighbor's yard. Looked like it hit the limbs in that tree, which was pretty cool, like a shooting star. Almost how fast it went. I slowed it down big time too. But it's just amazing, guys. But again, normally you wouldn't want to have as much stuff down there as much as we have when doing this. But we was trying to get the top out of this tree in one day, and that's what we were doing. And plus, we ain't really doing nothing but cleaning it up and the brush and leaving the wood. So that's the method to the madness. So as long as the gauze was out the way and I dropped it to where it wouldn't bounce and hit nothing, kind of let it lay flat, or if it did bounce, if it didn't go too far. So trying to control the fall or control the amount that I fall or take off, it kind of helps you in that situation if you're gonna be dropping wood on top of all kind of stuff on the ground. But by rule of thumb, you try to make sure your drop zone is as clear as possible, unless you need that base for something. And two, guys, you see me do this a lot of the times in my videos. Now I do this specifically because of one word, gravity. I know some might not feel comfortable doing this, and I don't advocate anybody do this. This is solely what I do for myself. But as long as that little lip is out there to the left hand side, I never worry about the rope coming back, because as soon as I drop my weight down, it never moves. It just never moves from that little crotch there. So that's just something I do, guys. But I'll be okay. I make sure I don't do nothing crazy. But I know it looks crazy, but it's all good. I can't help but think too, guys, that people like me, I run a small tree service. I don't really work as much as some of these other guys do, based on my circumstance. I don't get too much into my family life and what I got going on, but just like everybody else, the typical, life. But I don't do tree work as much, but at the same time, and when I was doing a whole lot more, what ended up happening and what happens from time to time as the owner of a business, you have to really understand that these jobs like these jobs, everything hinges on you, especially if you the climber, the foreman, you all whatever you want to call it, boss, whoever you call yourself, whatever you call yourself. When you got a customer depending on you, they don't want to see anybody else in that tree but you. They don't want to see nobody really doing the hard hitting stuff but you, because they hired you. Even though you bring in other people with you, they hired you to do that job. So it's incumbent upon you to try your best to do, as of course, the best job you possibly can. But of course, we work with dangerous trees, so it's always the unknown and the unforeseen. And it's just stuff that sometimes is out of your control. You kind of have to contemplate. You don't try to be overwhelmed by those things, but it's just the reality of the nature of the beast that we have. Doing this tree work ain't no joke, guys. I mean, you gotta have guys that's got mental toughness on that ground that's willing to help you. I know y'all, joke about my guys on the ground, and they are less experienced guys, and it could be partially due to me and my negligence trying to teach them and trying to help them. But I did try to scare them in the beginning. That way they can understand the seriousness of tree work, because I don't want to have a job accident where one of them get hurt or anything like that. And so far so good, guys. I never had any issues out of any of my guys. I did have a guy who I hired for a day one time, but he perpetrated falling in a hole and forgot what leg he fell in, so I knew he was tripping. But that's only because of how I pay my guys. I try to be fair, and I be really, just just be as good as you can to folks. I mean, because you gotta realize these guys are helping you take care of your family and take care of you and helping you make money. And at the end of the day, I mean, where would we be without those type people? Well, it's just something to contemplate, guys, because our job is already hard enough, and it's just one of them deals we just gotta contemplate. You know, just hey, take do this job and get it done safe and make sure the homeowner's happy, make sure the property's not too messed up. You know, in this situation, I was able to drop it without, the yard really worrying about it, but at the same time, just trying to do nothing extra, do nothing crazy. Don't hit the house, don't hit the fence, like mess it up and, constantly don't drop a piece of wood on the guy or nothing like that. So it's just all that stuff runs through your brain and then too, you got to make sure that you can get the tree done in time so you can make some money. Because if everything's hinged on you, that means if it's gonna take me 5 days in this tree, look at your man hours. I mean, unless you're paying these guys like some guys do, like a beer and a pack of cigarettes or something, which I don't do. But you can see where you would go with that. I mean, but at the same time, you just have to take into consideration that I still can't sit here all day long. 3 days is $900 worth of labor. That's not counting dump fees. That's not counting any other time it's put in or any other kind of expenses. So you can just, that's just with two guys. So you have to really be trying to, that's why guys be clocking it, hitting it hard. And there's no knock against nobody. I know everybody got to be on the ground and make ends meet. And I'm all for that. But again, guys, and I'm really just talking mainly to the guys. I know you guys who do this, y'all can relate. And y'all definitely understand what I'm talking about. Cause y'all done been out here. Like now you can see the sun going down. Look where I'm at. I'm still in the tree working. Cause I know I gotta get this tree down. I know I gotta get these guys paid. I know I gotta get paid so I can pay my bills and take care of my family. But the new guys sometimes they see the glitz and the glory, so to speak, and they like, man, this is a glorified job. It's just amazing. I want to do a tree work. There's money in it, but there's also a lot of responsibility and a lot of liability in it, and you just have to take that into consideration because you just never know. Um, what in the world you're gonna be up against. You just really don't. And especially, just depending on your circumstance. Everybody's circumstance is different. Based on your equipment, based on your knowledge, based on your help, based on a whole lot of other circumstances that you can't control sometimes. Sometimes you can't always control the weather. You didn't know it was gonna rain a week and you got 3, 4 jobs planned that week. And you can't do anything. Granted, you can work in the rain. Chainsaws run in the rain. But you can't really do a whole lot of climbing in the rain. Sometimes the trees get slippery. Is it really safe? Is it common sense to go up in the rain and just climb that tree even though you know it could be dangerous? And now if you slide that tree, if something happens, or if you fall or whatever, who's gonna be at fault? You got guys on the ground just standing there. It's taking you forever in the tree, and it's just scenarios, guys. I know I'm kind of rambling, but it's still just again for new guys. It's just you gotta understand. You gotta weigh things out and understand that this is real. I mean, it is nice and it does pay really well. Tree work pays great. I mean, I can vouch for it. And most all these guys can, but at the same time, you gotta weigh everything out. Is this really for you? Am I really gonna be the one to be like in this situation where I'm at in the tree when it's getting dark? It's almost 7 o'clock at night, almost 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, depending on when the sun goes down. And deep in the summer when it's really the long days, you can work all day. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta work all day. Got to. So it is what it is. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna ramble on too much longer. But you can see where I'm going with this, and at the same time, every tree job is always gonna be different. And what I'm gonna do in this video, if you care to watch it any more than this, I think this is pretty much the last piece I'm gonna cut off of here. But I'm gonna get down and get the rope set up, and you're gonna see me and the guy shoot the breeze in the dark, because it's getting dark pretty fast now. This camera doesn't work as good in the dark. I don't know how good the GoPro is in the dark. I never really paid attention to it, but I can't wait for the camera, the head cam anyway, or a better one that really can shoot pictures at night. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, your own Mitri Boy for life. Peace out.
why I'm standing up, you know.
Tree taking them jumps off.
Well, I'm ready. I got to pee like crazy. I've been having to pee since like 1 o'clock. It's almost, what, 6:30? Man.
Oh man, how about McDonald's got this new thing, bro?
What's that?
Oh, that's what we got.
I seen the donut sticks. That?
Nah, when you take the order.
Oh yeah, that one over there.
It's like a
Like an automated.
yeah, like you ain't gotta go to them in the restaurant. You just tap in what you want.
Yeah.
So we sitting there waiting, and then we got like 15 minutes went by. We say, yo, what's going on? She was like, y'all got to pay first. So we like,
What?
yeah, cause we thinking like you take the order off the machine. Like, Miller James, put the order in the machine. They made us sit there. And so we sitting in there, everybody looking at us crazy. I'm like, y'all, man, don't use the machine, cause y'all gonna be the last person to get y'all food.
Yeah.
And now it's like you use the machine, you still gotta go to the register and pay.
Yeah.
So we were like,
What's the purpose of the machine then?
exactly. What's the purpose of having the machine? You still gotta come to the register anyway. Like, that makes no sense.
Hey, Commando,
Sir.
I talked to them. I wouldn't get them price that free for you. I told them we'd do it for 900.
Okay. Well, you're gonna be climbing that mug too. Hey. If we can do it for that, but I ain't climbing it for those 900.
So you ain't climbing it for 9?
Nope. I ain't getting up there for those 900. Now if it's just 900 flat for me, but ain't gonna be much left. Hey.
Well, look, especially after the day, we like, man, I don't even want to see another tree like this no time soon.
Yeah, but they coming,
Put
man.
some work in today, boy.
This all we do. This all I get though.
Good Lord, look, all you get is the monsters.
The monsters and the ones that nobody else want to do. Cause if they could do them, they ain't gonna call me.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
So you already knew when you came out here what the deal was.
He said he didn't stunt. No, he said, man, it's a big old tree now, Fernando. I said, hey.
You done some work for him before?
No. He just when he talked to
Okay.
me, he said, yeah, it's a big old tree. I got a big old, and I was like, yeah, it's a big old tree.
And you know the funny thing is, man, is that, like I always say, when you looking, you don't
Headache.
know actually how much it is until you drop that first limb on the ground.
I know, right?
When you drop that first limb on the ground, and it's like it makes like it covers the whole. You're like, yeah, this is a big tree. Cause I was sitting back here yesterday, like, oh yeah, we ought to be able to knock this.
You know what? I did too. Now I knew I can get down today, but
I mean, what you did? I mean, look, you gotta. I mean, hey.
I was just doing a lot of extra cutting because I said, hey, the more I cut and I do up there, the less we have to do on the ground because I know it's gonna be a bunch more with this big stuff. But yeah, man, you're right though, Jay.
How's that guy gonna get this stuff out of here?
Come back in the driveway.
Yeah, but how's he gonna get that big wood out of here?
I'm gonna cut it. I mean, I'm gonna cut it small. You know,
Oh.
they're gonna have to load it on their truck or trailer, however they're gonna do it. I really don't know, but that's the game plan at least.
I'm gonna see all that wood. He gonna be like, I ain't
I know that's
gonna
right.
be that much.
I know that's right.
Wood,
That's
man.
a lot of wood, bro.
God, that's a lot of wood.
Excuse me. That's a lot of wood. There's so much wood on that tree, my friend. My goodness. And that's what I was explaining to him, like, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, send them too. Oh, I forgot you already blew, but I got so much dust on me, Vic. You probably gonna have to blow it one more again. All right. I'm gonna get you to pull this out for me, cause I'm gonna have to pull up so he can close his fence. So just pull it. I'm gonna take this. And really, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
With what we got left, I probably won't even pull back here. We could just walk it out. And what I was thinking, James, if it made sense, if you brought your truck and trailer tomorrow and I just pull mine out in the street.
I'll go pick it up. You say bring mine and back it back?
Yeah.
Back it back in here?
Yeah. If you, I mean, you don't have to if you don't.
No, I mean, I'll probably be running. I'll probably be running a little,
yeah,
a little later because I got to go pick it up from Onsby.
That's no problem.
But yeah, still can get some more back there on that too, though.
Oh yeah, I can. I could probably get all of it. The reason I was saying that because
it'll be easy.
It'll be easier because if I did, I can just pull mine out, let you pull yours in. We can just throw in yours.
Okay, yeah.
We ain't got to do a whole bunch of extra cutting now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because it's all in. You know, this. I mean, you might just have just a trailer load, if even that.
I got
If you want to, though. I mean,
I'll do
yeah.
it, because I got to go pick my truck up anyway.
Okay. Yeah, if you go ahead and pick that bad boy up, I'm gonna pull out here. And then we'll go from there, and that way we can get done a whole lot faster too. Cause all I'm gonna do, and I'll call in the night, but basically I'm trying to get out of here. I'm thinking first thing I'm gonna do is drop that big old pole. And once I drop that, I'm gonna start cutting on it. I mean, I'm looking at maybe about 2-3 hours cutting on that thing.
You gonna drop the rest of that whole piece of wall?
Yeah, drop that whole piece. Yeah.
And are we gonna have to move any of that when you
Nope.
cut it?
Nope. I already told him. I'm just gonna cut it and leave it right where it's at. I don't know who's gonna do it, but I'm just cutting. I told him it's just they're gonna have a lot on their hands, bro. And that's all we doing. I told him. I said we cutting the wood up. We put it in a perspective stack away from where we working.
Well, we all gonna have to cut some more of that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut some more of that up. Yeah, definitely cut some more of that. And I'll just walk around cutting. But we got a stack down there, a stack right there, and probably just gonna be a few stacks
I got
around.
my chain in, so if you can sharpen it in the morning, it'll be a whole lot better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I help you with that. But I'm just saying. But that's probably our best bet though.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
But I just don't want to put this on the road just yet. But let me go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and pull that out for me. And Vic, you go ahead and close this fence for me, boss. But I told him it was gonna be a lot of wood. He knew. He understands. That's a big old tree.
Right here.
Huh? Hold on. You'll see. You just slide under whenever I stop. I'll charge that battery all night. That'd be good. Oh. Yeah. It's in the truck. I put it in.
Today, man.
Yeah, we rolled together, bro.
No, you
rolled together now. I seen you down here too now. I seen you down here too, boss. We all do. Take a team on a tree like this. I gotta pee like crazy though. Right now. There we go. Go. Yeah, and I can literally go in there and cut all that down, and we can add a whole bunch more. But I just figured we'll see. Just see how you feel in the morning.
No, man, I gotta get my trailer anyway.
And
my trailer anyway, so it ain't.
Oh yeah.
It ain't really an option. All right,
Okay,
man.
let me get those 2 bottles of water. I'll just put them in the wheel, bro.
Go ahead and get my trash up on that.
Well, put them in the car. Look at you. I figured I was missing. You're like, oh, it's that dog coming. Can't mess around with them mugs, boy. Nah, I know, right? I know. Yeah, he trained really good. They listen really well, boss. I noticed that. Yep, they listen really well. Just a little bit more. All right, fellas.
I know this ain't where we was at.
I know that's right. Man, that's a big old tree, bro. Good Lord. I just gotta make sure. Okay, yeah, I got enough. Whoop. I just gotta make sure I got enough room to drop that big mud without hitting them. But yeah, it's gonna fall perfect. I got plenty of space. But yeah. I guess tomorrow, fellas.